Hello, welcome. I'm Akashic April, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be looking at your 2024 February prediction. This is a pick a symbol. And go ahead and pick a symbol right now. We have group 1, it's a crystal, group 2, and group 3. And I want you to just tune into the symbol that makes your energy rise in your body. I want you to really feel the energy in your body just lift up. All right, group number 1. So your February, it feels like a lot of basking, a lot of patience, flow, rest. And I also got the energy of fertility. That might mean that you know that it takes time and energy to build an idea, or that it's actually truly like fertility, like you are pregnant or you're going to get pregnant in February. But for what is happening to you guys is there's this metamorphosis happening. There's an old version of you that is leaving, and you really truly need time to process kind of like this death of like this person or this energy of who you used to be leaving. It's leaving. And you can also, you're very intuitive, and you can feel the new potentiality coming in, what you're going to be doing later in this year. I see a lot of you are creating businesses. I see that some of you are creating family. I also feel that there's like this launch off that's going to be happening. And it's important for you to, in the month of February, rest, release, and then also lightly begin to envision what you want to come into this new year, because it really feels very active later in the year. And this is the time more than ever to really start to get your ground and your bindings and really start to plan out, map some things out, but also give yourself spaciousness to release some of that old energy. And it feels like some of you have, like in the last few months, have felt a little heavy or a little tired. You might have had a little cold of some sort. There's a lot of integration happening, a lot of transformation. And I just want to say, like, this is a really big deal. Like, you've been through so much. And to be able to come into this energy of like flow, acceptance, confidence, awareness, and you know where life is heading. It's like, you know where it's heading. I'm going to get there. I'm going to take my time. This is the energy you're sitting in the month of February. So I'm going to also tune into money. So you're going to be taken care of with money. Like, everything's going to be fine. There is this sense of safety. Like, when someone is going through a transformation like this, the universe has a beautiful way of supporting us in these transformations. And I am also picking up that you might get a little bit of help from your loved ones. The other message I'm getting is you might also receive money just in mysterious, magical, wondrous ways. So be prepared to be shocked. Let me go ahead and tune into career here. Yeah, the career is on a pause. So career feels like it's going to pick up later in the year, but right now it's like loosely planning your career, loosely planning, for some of you, a family, for some of you, like family and home energy, like putting more emphasis on creating something with others is what I'm getting. And allowing yourself to have this spaciousness for the month of February. Let me see is there something that they are not aware of that's coming in the month of February. Listen to the signs and synchronicities. All will be revealed. And so you're being asked to trust your intuition full force this month. A lot of inner messages are going to come through. So instead of being like in the outside world, doing all these things in the outside world, you're getting a lot of messages, a lot of downloads in February. And so it's important for you to trust your intuition and also just sit sit in meditation, be still, go out in nature, spend a lot of time alone the month of February. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go to the Akashic Records and ask them what do they need to focus on in the month of February. And it's the same. It's just like take your time, be at ease, be at peace. And some of the energy I'm getting for relationships, I feel like some of you are in a committed relationship and you're building something with them. You're really appreciating for who they are in this month. You're being asked to appreciate them and see their good qualities and love them for being them. And then for those who are single, there is this just like kind of quiet energy. I got like a little bit of a cricket energy, and that's okay. It's okay. And they're just saying, have fun. Just have fun. Enjoy yourself and have fun. Be social. Go on dates. It's okay. But also just focus on yourself. It's important to focus on yourself this month. The external world is not the number one factor for the month of February. And you're going to get so many downloads if you give yourself the spaciousness. You're going to have such clear direction. And I'm picking up like the end of February. You're going to feel very solid and ready to go. All right, let me go ahead and get some channel messages from God. Is there anything else you want them to know right now? Oh, God. So sometimes God doesn't want to say anything because there's just no need. I said it all. All right. The one thing I did get from God was that it's important for you to just cherish your relationships right now that you have. Like, have so much gratitude for them. Love everyone for being themselves. You know, it's so loving to just have acceptance. All right. Group number 1. Thank you, and I love you. All right. Now we have group number 2. It's a group number 2. It's a group number 2. Let's go ahead and see what your month of February wants you to focus on, what's coming in. Here we go. All right, group number 2. So you have this energy about you in the month of February. You're like, I need this to happen. It's like you're like, I need this to happen. I know exactly what to do. I'm going to get shit done. And all this energy. You have all this energy. You just want to move forward. And the world is not moving forward with you. Like everything's a little bit on pause, even though you're going full steam ahead. And this is very frustrating for you. You're like, can everyone get their shit together, please? I beg you, please. Can you help me out? And you have these like requirements, you have these demands, and a lot of it comes from, you know, having strong dreams, having a strong vision, a passion. But what you're being asked to do in the month of February is to go with the flow, allow things to unfold the way that they're supposed to. And if you have things that are on deadlines, or that some things have to be done at a certain time or it won't work out, you're being asked to look at it as, okay, it might not work out because it's supposed to not work out, or that you need to loosen the grip up a little bit and allow things to flow and show you what your next moves are. Instead of this, like, you have this plan, it's going to work out just like this, and if it doesn't, the world's ending. So group number 2, what you're being asked to do is to move with the world a little bit, allow the grip to be loosened up a little bit, because you are going to find like this resistance energy, and have an open mind that there's more than one way of how things can be successful or how things can work out. And so I was getting a lot of that energy felt really strong, like about career and relationships and money. And they're all intertwined with you. Like if one is not doing well, the other one, it can do well without the other. But when you have them all working together, when you have your whole life, like, you're doing good in all these aspects in your life, they all build each other up. And that's just your energy. So the month of February, it feels like there's just going to be some like kinks in the hose, and it's important for you to just kind of like release the kinks, allow them to take their time to unleash themselves. And yeah, that's what I'm getting you for the month of February. How you can, or what you can focus on is just, oh, that's interesting. I got the word forgiveness. And it's, forgiveness is a form of surrender, but it's forgiving the people from your past, forgiving yourself, forgiving the people that you're having a hard time with right now, and just giving it to God or giving it to the universe and just being like, you know what? I'm not going to hold on to this anymore. And the reason why that is coming up is a lot of this like lack of self-evaluation or just being so busy that you're not able to see yourself. There hasn't been, releasing the energy of these people. And so some of the actions that you're currently doing in your life are actually based off of those people and not based off of you, just as a true, like you as a soul. And so the month of February, you're being asked to sit in the energy of forgiveness and do some self-evaluation and meditate. You got to meditate. You got to meditate. With money, money is going to feel like it has these like ups and downs this month, but it's going to be fine. There's just kind of like, damn, this is a lot. But it feels like the end of the month, just like group number 1, and this is probably going to be the same for group number 3 because the energy starts to open up in February. The energy of money starts to kind of like the kinks in the hose loosen up the middle end of February. So just hang tight. But the more that you work on yourself and you surrender, this won't hurt as much. It won't be such a, ooh, ouch energy. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Your vision. So your vision is strong and you're going to be successful no matter what you do. You always will. And this too will pass. It's really like the hardest part of this, honestly, felt like it was in January. And the more that you step into February, it's like kind of a continuation, but then it just chills out and it feels like it starts to smooth over. For those of you in this group who are actually doing okay with money, it's because you're sitting in the energy of neutrality. Like, you know that it's going to come and go. You know that you'll always be successful. You know that you don't have to have such a strong hold on it. But there is that propensity to move in that direction. And so it's just really good for you at this time to make sure that you do not follow those old patterns that you used to have. All right. Now we're going to go into relationship. I'm laughing because it's like, you got so much stuff going on. It's like, why would we even look at this? But for those who are in partnership, it's kind of like you are so focused on other things that you are not putting your energy into your relationship like you used to, or that you're aware of that and you're like, yeah, I do need to get back to that, but right now let me focus on this. Take them out on a date, really just show them that you're available just for a night, and put your hand out a little bit, be like, hey, I'm still here. And then for those who are single, yeah, it's almost like if you don't work out the kinks, then you have no space for others. And so that's the energy that you're exuding right now. And so it's important for you to spend a lot of time alone and allow yourself the spaciousness that we were talking about. It does feel like you do want something, but it's just, everything just feels like it's not attainable at this time when it comes to meeting someone new. But it's in there. Like, there's a little energy that's like, I'm ready. All right. Well, thank you so much, group number 2. And you have a fabulous February. I love you. All right. Group number 3. You're that little tree there, the little tree. All right, group number 3. You're killing the game. You're killing the game. You are sitting in the energy of just, I'm floating on a cloud. I'm at peace. I'm in presence. I'm unstoppable. I'm loving. I'm joyous. Everything around you is, what you see is like the world is doing its thing. It's kind of going through a little crazy time, and you're not letting it affect you whatsoever. You believe that you are the rule, that you are the exception to the rule, and that you are not of this world, and you are not a part of it either. You just come in when it's time. It's almost as if you've been hermiting a lot and reflecting and building this energy up and allowing yourself to sit in the energy of love, forgiveness, faith, conviction. Yeah, you're really allowing the world to unfold in the way that it's meant to and should, but also you are creating a world that doesn't have to apply or abide by those rules. And so what I was saying earlier is you are in the world but not of it. I apologize. That's what I meant. Because you are sitting in that energy, I'm getting the message from God that you're meant to enjoy it for a little bit before anything happens. It's kind of like if you went on vacation and you went to Hawaii and then someone just threw you on like a bunch of planned things. It's not really enjoyable. What's really enjoyable is landing in vacation, not really quite having a set plan yet, and just kind of resting and enjoying that you're on vacation. That's the type of energy that February has for you. So you're sitting in this energy, and it feels like you've been in it before, but you're coming back to it, and it feels really good. And you've done a lot of the work of like releasing and all those things like in the last few months. And so now it's just time to appreciate the energy that you've created for yourself. And there is a lot of flow in this month too. It feels like things are coming in and then there's rest. Things are coming in and then there's rest. So I'm going to go ahead and go into career, and because that's what it feels like. Career feels like it's going to go up, and then you're going to rest, and you're going to appreciate the rest. And you're also being called to write down some things that you really, really want to show up, how you want to show up in work, how you want to show up in the world. And you're also being asked to do some deep reflection, asking the universe really deep questions and doing some free writing around that, going out in nature and dancing and getting information from getting lots of channeled messages. However you receive channeled messages, do the thing that you always used to do or do. This, for this group number 3, you're intuitive, you've been intuitive, you know this program. And so it's time for you to really get deep within again and get these messages and really sit in the energy of appreciation this month. What is that going to do for their money? So money looks really good. Money as a whole this month of February feels like it's on a pause, and then it goes into abundance land. And for you, the laws of the universe, how energy works. And so it's important for you to just stay in that energy, feel good, whether the money is coming in, whether it's not, because the more that you do that, the more it comes in, and you know this. And you're not focused on the money when you're doing your work anyway. It just comes in because you're doing what you love. And also, it's time for you to state the intentions of what types of people you'll be helping for the rest of the year. Because a lot of these dynamics in your work has been changing and evolving, and it's time to just get, a little bit more familiar with that energy, a little more intimate with it. I'm seeing lots of new people coming into your business, lots of new faces, lots of fun, lots of laughter in the month of February. Enjoy it. Also, I'm getting the energy of self-mastery. So self-mastery is going to create more abundance. So we're going to get into money now. Yeah, your abundance is coming in good. Everything's flowing in. You might have had a few scares in the last year or recently with money, but what it was providing for you was expansion. Expansion of, can I sit in the depths of this energy and can I use it to expand and transform my thoughts and my views on this? And so you're being asked to create expansion within this energy. And let me see what else is happening. I'm just like, for you in general, going with the flow and inner work, basking, appreciating. That's month of February feels very relaxed. It doesn't feel like this, we're going full speed ahead. Yeah. It's just like, we're good. We're loving it. We're on vacation. All right. With relationships, let's see what's happening. For some of you, it's kind of a quiet time with relationships if you're single. And then for some of you, it feels like uncharted territory. That was the message I got. Uncharted territory. Yeah, you're not very familiar with how, like if you are ending up, if you end up meeting somebody, it's kind of, you're doing it in a different way than you're coming towards it. You're working through it in a different way than you have in the past. And it feels like something new. Like if you're stepping into something new in February, that's the type of energy that it has. And then for those who are in a relationship currently, there is a lot of cuddles. There is a lot of vacation energy in the air. There's a lot of cuddles. There's a lot of sensuality. And then also, I'm going to go right back to the singles here. If you do meet a lover, enjoy it. Don't overthink it. It's meant to come in for you to kind of like express your sensuality, your love, expansion, tapping into it, then releasing it, giving it room to breathe. So that's the energy of relationships in February. Let me go ahead and see if there's any additional messages from the Akashic Records. Let your light shine. Thanks, guys. That was a generic spiritual concept. Thanks, guys. They said it's very serious. I'm like, yeah, okay. And they're just kidding with me, by the way. Let me go ahead and go to... Let me go to see if there's any additional messages from God. Let your light shine. Oh my God. Twice. What in the world? And he goes, I'm going to let it shine. Yeah. Your biggest focus is allowing the energy of the universe and God to shine through you in the month of February. You are building into this beautiful magnetic being, and you are becoming more and more magnetic the more you tune into this and allow it to be so. Let go of the mind and let it be so. All right, group number 3, I love you. Bye. Have a beautiful February.